Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Love's Promise versus Paulie, the YCS champion, and this is going to be a $350 tournament final. So the winner is going to win $350 and the loser is going to get nothing. Also, make sure to go ahead and check out Dragon Riders Games Facebook page, link down below at the very top of the description if you want to play in any other future tournaments, and let's hop right in. So we are going to see Love's Promise win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and decided to go first. 41 versus 40. Opening hands, we got Called By, Small World, Silent Mining, Circular, Silent Mining. They have Fenrir, Desires, Imperm, Ash, and Fenrir. Okay, so they're probably on Kashtira. And then we're going to go main phase. Activate Silent Mining, discard Silent Mining, chain Ash Blossom, chain Called By on that. Go search out Diameter. And then we're going to go activate Circular, dump Sigma, special summon out, normal summon Diameter, Circular 1, Diameter 2, Imperm 3, target Circular, which is okay there, because they already had Diameter, so if you don't Imperm there, then they're going to have a negate for the rest of the turn anyways. They're going to link off Sigma, bring out Lingeribo, go on the Albert effect, attach, go search, and then it's going to search out Super Factorial. Okay, use those, make Splash Mage, then Splash Mage effect, summon back out from the graveyard, and then just turn those into Heat Soul, then Heat Soul effect, that's going to pay 1,000, draw into Addition, okay, and then afterwards just set Super Factorial, set Small World, and pass. They draw Big Bang, Heat Soul, pay 1,000, draw, and then that draws into Effect Veiler, another interruption. Then they're going to go main phase, activate Pot of Desires, go banish to try to draw. We see double Theosis banished. And then like one Rise Heart, so if they only play one, that could come up. And then, okay, they did not banish 10, that's right, it was Ash there. Okay, then they banish Birth, it's whatever. Draw Unicorn, Prosperity, so Prosperity isn't going to be live this turn because they just resolve Desires. Go special summon out Unicorn. And then Unicorn effect to go search, chain Effect Veiler onto that, go ahead, shut it down, battle phase, attack over, they're going to let it go through, they want to hold Super Factorial, you don't want to activate it and get rid of Unicorn, so that way they can try to play with other cards, and then activate, go ahead, and XYZ, so summon out, and then overlay, summon out, effect, attach 2, and then we're going to rip a card from hand, and we hit a Fenrir, and then rip Unicorn, pass, draw Book of Eclipse. So we're going to go activate Small World. Small World go from Addition to Parallel to Diameter. And then normal summon Diameter. Effect to try to bring back Circular, but they don't have one in graveyard, it's still under that. Okay, so they're going to bring out Diameter. Then Sigma effect, summon out. Overlay, summon Albert. So now they have a negate setup while trying to go for game. And then we're just going to see Paulie admit defeat there. So, on to the next game. To be honest, I'm making my opponent go for game. You know, this is a big finals of a tournament. Like, people mess up all the time. And if you mess up in Mathmech when trying to go for game like that, like, you might not even end on an interruption. And then your opponent could easily just win. So, I'm putting him on end the game there. We're going to see Paulie go first in this next game. We got Veiler, Droll, Kaiju, Desires, Imperm. They have Fenrir, Birth, Ash, Desires, Prosperity. Oh, so this hand seems crazy, but Desires gets hit with Ash, and they actually are on, like, 0 engine. So they need to top that good. Activate Desires, go Banish. So, Banish 10, draw 2, draw Rise Heart, Pressured Planet. Then we are going to see Scareclaw, Kashtira banish there, 2 Unicorn. And you start with Desires because if you get Ashed, you can still activate Prosperity, but it doesn't work the other way around. And then drop Draw and Lockbird. Also, this card like nets you a card. And then summon Fenrir, summon out Rise Heart effect, banish Fenrir. Then they're gonna chain Veiler on that to keep it level 4 and for them not to banish face down. And then activate Birth, summon out Fenrir, pass. So playing around Kaiju, they draw Super Factorial. So they're just going to lose to Ash here. So activate Desires, Ash, and then see what they banish though. Okay, we don't see anything crazy there. We see like Nib in their deck. Then on to game 3 now. Mathmech's going to go first. Opening hands, We have Small World, Nib, Ash, Desires, Superfactorial. They have Fenrir, Terraforming, Imperm, Birth, and Desires. So we're going to go activate Small World, and then that's going to go ahead and turn Ash into Veiler in the circular. Okay, 0 attack, and then Light. And then, alright, activate Circular, dump Sigma, summon out, Sigma, summon, Circular effect, go search, try to grab out Equation. They're going to Imperm that. You're not supposed to imperm the circular there. You're supposed to let them search. Like, you know, they grab trap card, and then their next play is overlay into... Okay, circular says add a Mathmech spell or trap. The rank 4 Albert says add a Mathmech card. So why would you stop the one that can only add a spell or trap? That's the first play, so that way they could correct it with the second one. Well, you could just stop the second one and try to stop them altogether, you know. Effect. They may even have worked there too, because if you imperm this, then they have the Desires to hit the last Mathmech name to make Superfactorial be able to go on the Leprechaun. And they also wouldn't have Diameter in the loop either. They would have Equation though, so they would have Heat Soul. Like guaranteed setup there. Normal Summon Diameter, effect, bring out Circular. And then turn those into Cyber's Wicked. Albert effect, tribute, summon back from the graveyard, Cyber's Wicked. Banish Albert, go search out Diameter. Then that's just follow up. Activate Pot of Desires, go banish, draw 2. Then that draws into Nib and Ash. Okay, cool, so we got the Ash back from earlier. Banish Equation from the deck. And then we're going to make Heat Soul. Then Heat Soul effect, pay 1,000, draws into anti-spell set, anti-spell Superfactorial. That's broken. Like, oh my gosh, it literally just shuts down their whole hand. Heat Soul, pay 1,000, draw. That draws in the Small World. Then still during draw phase, activate anti-spell. Then they're gonna go special summon out Fenrir. Okay, I think that is fine. Yeah, I think that's like fine. Because you'll still have a negate. So they're going to activate Fenrir, and they said okay. And then, wait. What? Okay, few things. One, they said Fenrir, you signaled okay. And then you decided to Ash Blossom 10 seconds later. And you're not even supposed to Ash Blossom there. Then Polly's gonna go ahead, Fenrir, banish anti-spell. They said, oof, I messed up. Yeah, it's not Veiler. It's banish face down, which could come up. Because now they have 13 banish face down. And we could banish one from their extract. That's 14. We could banish one from their graveyard with Mind Hacker. And maybe if we can get a Unicorn, that's like direct deck out. Then activate Terraforming. Terraforming goes search, grab Pressure Planet. But you know, the game is not over yet. It's definitely not over yet. Activate Pot of Desires, banish and draw. So, banish 10. They said I'm so bad. We see them banish a Rise Heart, a Tier Limit Cash Tira. Okay, and Rise Heart going second usually gets sided down to a 1-of. Then they draw Talents and Book of Moon. Okay, Talents is live. They're going to go Pressured Planet, go search out for Unicorn, then activate Birth, then afterwards normal summon out Unicorn, Unicorn effect, go search, then Unicorn, go grab Birth, okay, activate Talents, look at their hand. So, they said, wow, that anti-spell could have put in work. I drew Talents out Desires. Almost my entire hand was spells. Yeah, it literally all was besides Fenrir. So this is so awkward now, though. I mean, you probably still win, assuming your set is the trap. So, yeah, they're going to go ahead, hit the Diameter. Then, afterwards, they're thinking... So they're going to go set Theosis, set Birth, and then battle phase. Try to go ahead and attack over Unicorn effect, rip from the extra deck, activate Superfactorial, summon Sigma, Diameter, Circular, overlay those into the Leprechaun, Unicorn resolves. Ripping Transcode, and then effect, Chain Book of Moon, target, and then they're just going to let that go through. They could chain the negate, but honestly, it's like better set than it is face up, so we don't take damage at least. And then also it could negate something too if they... I guess there's really nothing that they could chain, right? Because they just set these. But, okay, they're going to go ahead, hit Fenrir, and then hit Birth. Wow, so the Theosis stayed. It was dodged. Then they're going to go Unicorn attack Heat Soul, which this is at 28. That's at 27. So maybe we did our math wrong, but we're not supposed to attack Heat Soul there. Because now our Unicorn leaves. Yeah, that's tough. That is tough. Main phase 2. Birth effect, summon out from the graveyard. And then that's going to bring out Fenrir. Then activate Theosis, target. And also, now that this is set too, when they activate Nib, this isn't even going to leave the field. Like, wow. It's actually like a huge mistake on Poly's part. Oh, he actually keeps in the double Rise Heart going second. Okay. Summon out, and then activate the effect. Go banish Scareclaw, make him banish 3 face down. It's crazy that they actually leave in like all of that engine. Like the 2 tier limit cast Tira, or the 2 banish, like the tier limit cast Tira, Scareclaw, and the 2 Rise Heart. And then there's no way they keep Big Bang in too, right? That'd be wild. Banish 3 face down. Hits diameter, subtraction, D-barrier. And then overlay, go into Shangri-La. Okay, now the thing is, they do have 17 face down, which won't come up. Because we're going to go Shangri-La, and then they're just going to drop Nib. So Tribute, Passover Token, pass, they draw Small World. Yeah, I guess like the extra body that Poly had wouldn't have been that good, but like we would have been able to make Shangri-La and then go end of main, and our opponent kind of has to let it go, and then or we could birth back Fenrir to try to live anyways. They would get to keep Heat Soul if they don't drop Nib, but then they summon Fenrir and Field Spell pop. And then, yeah, there were just like a decent amount of mistakes on Poly's side this game. Small World, Nib, Veiler into Diameter. And then normal summon, effect, bring back from the graveyard. Now it's just like a very, 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 very simple OTK line. I mean, the opponent has nothing, and we know that they have nothing, so we don't even have to like play around cards. Go search Circular, flip. See, you'll play out this game, but you should have played out game 1. That was a game that they really could have made mistakes, because you had a bunch of cards in hand. This game, there's no way a mistake can be made. Then go into Update Jammer, turn those into access code, effects, gang attack, multiple attacks, effect, pop token, battle phase, game. GG's, GG's. I honestly thought I was going to lose for my misplay, but you said it, but you played it right by setting the Theosis. I know you had birth, but it was a 50-50. Okay. We're gonna see if the match was about 46 minutes long. A lot of misplays to game 3. On both sides. The Ash on the Fenrir felt horrible, especially because like they let it go through and then they ashed, and then they just went Fenrir, banish, anti-spell, make 4 cards in my hand live, which was like really unfortunate for the Mathmech player that they did that misplay. But that is going to be it for the video. We're going to see Love's Promise win there. It's $350. And with that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.